Okay, this is video 4, how to set up WordPress, how to set up a small business website for WordPress. Sorry, I keep losing my train of thought when I'm staring at these things. It's a bad habit that I've got. Okay, what I've got open here is FTP client. It's called Filezilla, and I'll show you where to get it. I should have had that before. Let me just go and get. Okay, so I just typed into Google Filezilla, as you can see, Filezilla with 2 L's, and you can click on this button here, and it says download. And if you're using Windows, take the latest version, the one that says recommended, and if you're using Mac or wherever else, then you can take from there. That's your options there. This would be the one that you would download. Okay. Very easy to use. It's free, doesn't cost you anything. And I remember when I was learning this stuff, the guy who showed on the video how to use FTP clients, he got me buying something that was quite expensive and just really no need for that. So these kind of things, most of these kinds of things are free, and if there is something that you come across that you want to learn how to use, always go to YouTube first, because you can get some great videos on YouTube telling you how to do a lot of marketing things. So if there's anything you're not sure of that I haven't covered, then go there, and you can also send me an email or let me know where you're getting stuck, and I'll try to help you out. Okay, so that's where we get Filezilla, and I'll just move back to here. Yeah, okay. So I've now got my theme uploaded, and I'll show you how I did that. Okay, whenever you're configuring your settings, this is the settings that you get from your hosting company. Okay, that's the settings, the username and password that would take you into your cPanel. Okay, so here's my username and my password in there, and you take the name of your website, not using the HTTP, not using www, just the name of your website with the .com or .co.uk, wherever your country extension might be, and you have FTP dot in front of it. So in this case, this is local buzz marketing. I've got ftp.localbuzzmarketing.co.uk. Now I did before have the easy temp, and I'll just put that on there. The good thing is it saves automatically your settings, so once you've got it in there, as long as you don't update it, you won't lose it. So, but keep a note of these kind of things anyway. It's very useful. Okay, so all I need to do now is to go over to EasyTemp, and it will remember my settings. So I'm going to abort this current connection. It says previous connection, it means the current one. I'm going to do that, and that's it. That's me in the back end already. Very easy to do. Okay, now when you're uploading any themes, if you find a theme that you like and you're not importing it via the options from WordPress itself, and I'll show you where that is actually. When you go into the themes, you've got manage themes and you've got install themes. Now when we're going to install themes, we can upload a theme from our computer by clicking this upload here. When you find a theme, you can download it to your desktop, for example, and then it's just a matter of choosing a file and locating that file and uploading. You've probably done it many times with pictures and things, with Facebook or whatever. And if we want to search and find themes, we can click here and look at some featured themes. And basically a theme is just a design, as you can see here. Many different designs. There's actually thousands and thousands of these. These are just the ones that are featured, and that's the default theme now, 2010. And you can see there's lots of different colors and things like that, and you can even do searches up here. If I just go back to the search, yeah, you can do some searches here. You could say I want something with 2 columns and a right sidebar, for example. Click on find themes, and it will give you a whole bunch of options. You see, just thousands of them. the best themes are normally premium themes, but you can do a good search on Google and type in free WordPress themes, and you will find sites that have got thousands of these, and you can just browse through and see what you want. There's some sites dedicated to WordPress themes, the free ones as well, and they're probably making the money through AdSense and things like that, or advertising on the site. So although they might not be selling them, they will probably have some premium themes on there for you to buy, or they will have some ways of monetizing their website. Okay, so that's how to find themes, to upload them. If I wanted to install this one, all I have to do is install it. Let's install it anyway. I don't particularly hear this one. No. Take something nice. That looks interesting. Okay, all I would have to do is install. There we go. Install now. And then I can activate. And that now becomes the current theme. Okay. So if I go over here, this is how you can get to your public page, by clicking up here. And you can see it's a very nice theme. Very, very nice theme. Actually, it's a very nice theme. I quite like that. Okay. I don't want to be using that one right now. This is the one I want to be using. Local biz theme. I love this theme. It's just designed for conversions, and that makes a big difference, because we can do a lot of work to do SEO correctly, setting up sites and stuff like that. But if we're not converting that traffic that we're getting, then it's not going to work for us. This is the theme that I like so much, but it's not been set up yet. It's now active, and that's what the website looks like at the moment, but I'm going to configure that, and I've got some menus and stuff that I need to go through. I can even go by colors and different amounts of columns and stuff like that, and I will go ahead and do that, and I'll show you some bits and pieces as I'm doing it, things that I think might be relevant to any other themes that you might be using. Okay, so that's an introduction to themes and how to get them and how to install them. Back to the FTP. Now, when you're installing a theme, always you're going to find your WordPress content information in this folder here called public HTML. Okay, when we go into public HTML, you can see things like blog, which I didn't know I had. This is actually a different WordPress WordPress installation that I've obviously created when I've been playing around with this website before, and I'm going to delete that later. But in here is what really matters. Just WP content is where your plugins are, and it's where your themes are. Okay, so if I click on here and plugins, just double click, you can see all the plugins that I've installed so far. Okay, and sometimes these themes come with plugins as well, so always check after you've installed a theme whether you've got some extra plugins there that you might need to configure, and check their files for any text instructions as well within the folders when you download a theme, maybe onto your desktop, or when you upload it. Always look for the instructions, because some of them can be a little bit tricky. Okay, and let's just go back up again. WP content. Now themes, you will see what themes I've got in here, and you can upload themes from the left hand side. That is your computer, and here on the right hand side, this is your cPanel. Okay, this is the back end of your website. You can take any file from your computer and upload it into your website. Okay, so everything has its own place, of course, and you just need to know the basics. The main thing that you need to know is this public HTML. WP content is where your plugins are and where your themes are, and you don't really need to know too much more beyond that. You really don't. Now, if I wanted to upload that theme, actually that's what I did do. and you can see that it's come with some installation instructions here. This is exactly what I was talking about. You need to read these kind of things. So I found the local base theme, I right click on it, and I also have the themes highlighted here, and it's just a matter of right click and upload, and that will go and upload all the files from the local base theme into my themes, which is what I did just before this video. And so if I click on that, you can see all the informations and stuff, and the files and the graphics and things like that. That's what came with the theme. Okay, if you install it for the WordPress by clicking here and then upload, that it does exactly the same thing. It's actually faster, but it must be a zip file to come from here. And if you don't have a zip file and don't know how to make one or don't want to make one, just use the FTP. But really easy to use. Just remember, this is your computer and this is your cPanel, and that's all you need to know. Really, it's that simple. And the same can be done for plugins as well. You can but make sure whenever you're loading something like a theme, that you upload the actual theme into the folder that says themes. Okay, and plugins into plugins. Okay, so what I'm going to do next, I'm going to configure that theme according to the instructions that I have there in the menus, and according to those text instructions that I've got on my desktop right now. And I think it also comes with some videos as well that I can go through just to make sure I do things correctly. And then I'm going to take a whole bunch of plugins from the local Buzz Marketing website and put them into a folder. I'm going to choose which ones I want, and then we're going to upload all of those plugins from local Buzz Marketing that I like, that I want to use. And I've got some special SEO plugins and some things that I use a lot, and I will show you how I upload all of them at one time. And then we will do some videos on how to configure them, and that should take us through to creating content and putting videos on the website and things like that. Okay, so that's it for this video. In the next video we will look at FTP a little bit more for the plugins, and we'll take things from there. Okay, thanks.